face? Okay. Um,
We're back again.
Here we are. Is there a way we can get the chat window to always be up? You have a window. You have like an almost Xmonad window manager, dude. Yes, and then change the size.
Chat.
No, change the size of VS Code
This one.
or Kitty or whatever.
Yeah.
Not just in halves. Well, do you have the in it's like window H in Xmonad? It's basically like you start with a half and then you go but. You know.
This isn't Xmonad, dude.
No, I know, but there's got to be. Well, okay. How about you just take the corner and you drag it?
Yeah.
Old school. Where'd OBS go? Did OBS crash again?
No, OBS is just minimized. It's fine.
No, but
It's right there.
the stream chat didn't go
Because
away.
I just hid it. This time I minimized one, but not hid that. Like you can hide an app versus minimizing it.
Oh.
Minimizing is just window wise.
Got it.
I think it is just gonna.
Can we make all of our windows like a little bit moved over to the right so that we have?
Say that again. Move windows over to right.
Move the bottom right corner of all the windows over to the right a little bit. Right? That way you can see chat. I'm going to have to You don't have to drag a window, you can just resize it. Oh, is the resizing not working? Okay, live television, folks. We have to get our window resized so we can see chat consistently. Maybe we could just check chat every now and then.
Sure.
Let's just remember to check chat.
Want to just ping us if someone messages?
Can you set that up?
That already does, yeah. Chat setting.
See, the Linux version of OBS doesn't even have chat highlights. Hello, D's Lulz. How's it going, D's Lulz? D's Lulz, what a name. We're figuring out if we can get the OBS to ping us every time there's a message in chat. But if we can't, let's just write lean. We'll just remember to check chat every now and then.
Sure, but at least we can use though.
Okay. Nah, it's not gonna work.
Alright.
How you doing, D's Lulz? Okay, so let's map out what we're doing, because this is an ambitious project, dude.
Yeah.
First we have to know what the Silene array types are. So maybe we have to, Silene.
Actually, you can add a doc comment or a module comment.
Oh, that's nice. I love module comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading a bunch of code. They really have everything that I like about Coq, like in Lean. They have a module, like you can declare parameters without like giving them instances and then like kick it off later to give them instances or give the actual constructions, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Implementation of Einops syntax, but do we want to just do a syntax with like? I know it's not going to be notations like it would be in Coq, right? But it's going to be like macros.
The word syntax here is not meant to be like the technical syntax term in Lean, although it would probably compile down to it.
Well, what would it be then? Just notation?
I don't know. We're gonna have to look at where in this tower.
But we need to implement. But dude, we need to implement Einops on arrays in order to implement a syntax for Einops. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, implementation of the einsum operations then.
Yeah.
I really have einsum because it subsumes all of them.
Let's start with a subset. Let's do a subset. So some background for the stream for the people who are just joining us. I haven't written hardly any Lean at all, but I've been writing Coq for years. And Alok is the one who got me into Lean like recently. He like convinced me. So we're gonna see if we can whip up Einops.
Okay. Well, one is looking at what the Einops syntax even is, and what to port. probably like
Well,
a useful subset. This one, it's
yeah.
mostly like what? There's 3 operations: reshape.
Reduce, reduce, and repeat.
Oh yeah, not reshape. Rearrange.
Rearrange, reduce, and repeat. I feel like rearrange might be the more well.
I'm
No,
happy to implement any one of them.
let's just do repeat. Actually, I think repeat will be the easiest. Let's not do rearrange. Rearrange would be gnarly. That was what I had in mind earlier, but rearrange would be gnarlier. I think reduce or repeat are the move. You're leaking your texts to the stream.
That's fine, actually.
Yeah, you don't actually care. Let's go back to chat and
I'd
see
rather
if,
do reduce than repeat, but yeah, let's see the will of the people.
yeah, there is no will of the people. That's fine. Gnarly type signature. Rearrange is too gnarly, so you'd rather do reduce than repeat.
Yeah, not like a strong preference.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a strong preference either. I'm not really sure.
Okay, let's see if it does this.
Yeah, it should have if it has markdown, then it has numbers. It has bullet number lists. So let's for repeat. Do you want to write out literal like unit test examples?
Yeah.
Okay.
Units test. Just sounds like Metalocalypse guy.
Yeah.
Units tests.
Yeah.
So you
What's his name again? The one who talks like that?
Let's see. There's Toki, Wartooth, and
Toki.
Skiskar.
No, it's Swissgar. You're right. Okay, so repeat. So repeat, and then just do.
No.
Come on, let it do it. Let the AI do it. Let the AI speak.
I think this is not actually the repeat we want anyway.
Well, no, but it was X. No, this is totally wrong. This is nonsense. Okay. Maybe if you did Einops dot repeat. Do you want to just disable it? Yeah. So repeat X and then
Why is
do
it
like
just-
IJ and then IIJ.
Hang on, I'm wondering why is it still suggesting something?
This post needs more context, please.
Really? Okay, sure.
Let's just go into Zulip like live. What was S117?
Oh, it was when I did the Recurse Center. I never changed the name on Zulip.
The what center? Never mind.
Recurse Center. It's like a
Recurse?
programmer's retreat. Yeah,
Oh,
like
cool.
recursion. Sure.
Just say like me and my friend Quinn are like trying to. You don't want to say attempt, but we should say attempts because I'm in here. I don't know which Quinn I am though. I think I'm that Quinn though. With the first name. Did you lose your draft? No, you didn't. Do you want to? Okay, so I'm just gonna keep thinking about what we want for the for the unit tests. So the unit tests just first do I to II, and what that does. Well, what is I to II? Does that actually just copy, like a vector to a a vector of like say one element to a matrix of one element?
You could do it the obvious way of because I have Python. We just like find out.
Oh no, it's I. No, it's I to I. It's I to two I.
Oh, it has to be some scalar multiple. Right now we're well typing this honestly. It's like some Buckminster Fuller thing where he made so many journal entries that some of his journal entries were about how at this moment he was making a journal entry about a previous entry.
That's ridiculous. Right now we're writing what I don't know.
Unit test.
good enough. Let's go back to the VS Code.
Yeah.
Or whatever, cursor. So yeah, X, and then I, quote I, to I. But it's gotta be, I think it's parentheses to I for Python.
To collapse it into like a...
Yeah, and actually do it with space. Because I remember someone said that the Einops, that's a subset of PyTorch, it doesn't use spaces, but the Einops, that's its own library, does use spaces. It's something like that. But so this is the standard. This is a Python Einops.
Okay.
And what this does is it just will copy a vector and then append it to itself.
I have a strong opinion on this. We are going to use spaces. I don't care if it's single letters. People are forced to use spaces.
We can force to use spaces. Well, can we force to use spaces? Yeah, because I'm sure we'll force to use spaces.
Okay, then requirements. Good.
You must use space. You shall. Okay, so that's that. We could honestly just focus on this one use case.
There.
This is ambitious. I feel like we're gonna hurt ourselves. No, we're not ready to rearrange. We're just ready to repeat. Screw rearrange. We're not getting there.
Well, it's supposed to be a sad face, but then it like auto closed. There.
Yeah. Oh wait, we should make it bigger because we're streaming.
Maybe not this much bigger. I made it a little bigger. How's this?
Yeah, this is better.
Rearrange. Oh, sorry, repeat. Okay. What else?
Honestly, we should think about what we want our actual concrete. No, we don't want to think about concrete syntax. We don't need to think about concrete syntax. We're just going to use the Python concrete syntax for now.
Yeah.
Concrete syntax will come later, so forget about requirements. And actually put an annotation on requirements that says that's a concrete syntax issue, because that's going to come later. What is CST? Oh, context syntax tree. Footnote this. Oh, you can footnote. Oh, yeah. Cool. That's not right though.
Yeah, it isn't.
All right, forget AI. AI is terrible. Okay, so we have to figure out how to. We need to read the more code in Silene. We need to read the data repo in Silene, because that's where arrays are implemented. Do you want to clone Silene and read Silene locally in NeoVim or something? Would you be happier doing that than reading on GitHub?
Actually, it might just be in .lake.
Oh yeah, there should be a clone in .lake. You're right.
I know, this seems about right.
This seems right.
Okay. Index box.
So yeah, I read this earlier. So what we want is it's in the data subdirectory. So go to silene/data. No. It's wait. Capital Silene.
Yeah, okay.
I love how you don't actually write CD.
Yeah.
I can do this in Fish too, but like I don't. I choose, and then it's
You
in
choose
array
the right
type.
CD?
I choose the right CD. Yeah. What's array type? It's going to be an array type because data array is well, hold on. So like let's explore this. We have to explore this.
Sure.
Let's narrate what we're exploring. So I think we should explore array type and maybe look in basic.
This also gives me an idea where in the background the AI actually can help us by indexing the doc.
Okay, fine. But we don't want to go at the speed of AI because we want to actually go slow because we want to explain things to this stream.
This one is not having it just implemented. It's actually more for the sake of us reading the docs.
Oh,
by
us
just
reading the
asking it
docs.
questions by basically querying.
No,
it,
you're right. I mean,
which is like definitely more useful. No, I don't want AI to just write the whole thing because then what the hell am I gonna do?
This is a cool tool. Wait, you can really index the docs, and by
Yeah, you can
index,
whatever.
I don't mean like
AI index, yeah.
yeah. I mean like
Yeah, you can see
GBT index.
yeah, it's working
Which
on it right
is
now.
this in cursor? Okay.
Yes, this is. This is like one of the things that's like cursor only. That's why they sell it.
Yeah.
Okay. Array type.
Yeah. So let's look at array. Hold on. Yeah. CD into array type. Silene and then data. And let's just open up this whole thing, yeah. Okay, so we want to read a bunch of stuff. We want to read, which one's that? Array type.lean. What happened?
That was a mistake, is what happened. Oh, oh. Oh. Yeah, I guess.
I don't fully understand the way you navigate, but that's fine.
Don't try to. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, yeah. Let's check the chat to see if anybody showed up.
Okay.
Hey, that's Lean. What is Einops? Okay, so Einops. Let's do an Einops tutorial real quick.
Sure.
Do you want to go to einops.rocks?
Already there.
So Einops is here. Go to the examples. So it's for tensor manipulation, and tensors are just arrays of like arbitrary dimension. So like a matrix is a rank 2 tensor. A vector is a rank 1 tensor, right? And this is an example with a rank 4 tensor getting mapped to a rank 2 tensor. And I can see that because in the parentheses it multiplies for like a very strong version of multiply, which is combining elements in like matrix multiplication-y sort of ways. But it turns out to just standard multiplication for the lengths of each dimension.
Yeah. The library is successful because it takes the really powerful einsum notation and breaks it up into its most common use cases of rearrange, repeat, and reduce.
Yes, that's right. Rearrange, repeat, and reduce are the three
like another
items.
explanation of what you just said that doesn't involve the words rank and tensor. Involves tensor because tensors just become
it's
array.
become the word like array. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm using tensor interchangeably with the word array. Really.
Yeah. But yeah, since this is an ML example, well, that's batch channels height and width, and now you're taking the channels height and width and collapsing them into one dimension of length channels times height times width, keeping the batch dimension though, which is a lot easier than this thing where it's like view the shape is -1 or doing the rearrangement by doing some permutation with transposes.
Right. So the example here is the two examples here are like if you scroll up again, please, to the first one. That x dot view and then x dot shape 0 - 1. That's actually
these are
the same. They're equivalent, right?
Yeah.
So Einops is just this way of doing this, like putting in these strings that reference the numbers, like the names of the dimensions, and the names of the dimensions like multiply together to get to like the lengths, and the like, which is that's basically it. So Einops is rearrange, reduce, and repeat. Reduce is the same thing as the functional programming reduce, only like matrixy. Rearrange is where you get like transpose. Transpose is a special case of rearrange. And in higher rank or higher, shape length is another word for rank, right? You're like the actual mathematician. You know what real tensors are.
I've never heard shape length in my life.
Really?
It makes sense, but
yeah. But
shape is the word I typically use, but that's so overloaded, especially
about
geometry.
Shape is too overloaded, yeah. I like rank. I mean, well, shape length for rank is... I like rank.
But if it's for an actual tensor, I might say signature to do its covariant, contravariant indices.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Signature is a good word for it, actually. Yeah.
There's also valence.
No, that sounds too nuts.
Old-timey.
I don't know.
Your glasses are too red for those old words.
Yeah, totally. Let's go back into chat and see if there was any engagement. What is Einops? That was it. Okay. We'll keep remembering to check back into chat as much as we can. I would love if there was notifications. That's fine. Oh, it's a plugin. Oh, dude. Oh, it's gonna be a connect. It's alert. Yeah, it's a plugin. It's a connection. We're not gonna do all that.
Okay. Next time, I'll put that in the problem notes.
Okay, so that's basically what Einops are, and we're gonna try to do something like that in Lean. So, what we need to do is we need to do arrays. We need to be manipulating arrays. Lake file configuration changed.
What the fuck is it rebuilding? Did I accidentally change something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, my computer's sweating.
Oh, it's finally sweating.
Rare for that to happen.
Maybe Einops is... No, not Einops. Maybe Silene is like heavy duty. Maybe it's like... What if it's compiling examples or something? It wouldn't do that. But I guess the stream can stress out the computer too, so...
No, it's not the stream, I checked.
Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's go to algebra. Because the reason I want to go to algebra is to see about how you combine arrays. Because we might be able to do this without, like, grokking, like, a lower level thing.
Okay. These are really nested namespaces.
Okay, so tell me about nested namespaces. So, tell me about namespaces.
Everything inside of it, it'll just be accessed like the in Dutch array dot whatever f or something, or Einops.
Oh yeah, well, but so is a namespace a module or a section? Is my question, because I'm coming from Coq. So is a namespace kind of seems
more like a section.
More like a section, but sections aren't like.
Lean's big on the dot thing. You could just define like def a dot b dot whatever.
Is that because dots are an illegal syntax?
Like the dot special.
The dot special.
Sort of. Everything in Lean can be made special because its syntax parsing is so flexible, but yeah, the dot's special.
Okay.
That's my understanding. And so this
does it automatically generate like a namespace if you put a dot in a def?
Yeah, like there may not be like an A or a B or anything, and they'll just create them. There'll be nothing else in them, but they'll be there. And then it lets you just, if I want to extend Silene, like when I was doing the advent of code, I wanted a reverse method, so I just wrote def array dot reverse, and now it's just a built-in method, really.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I love that. You can just extend your dependencies that way. That after the module is closed. Hold on, wait, that's got to violate something, right? Because like in Coq, like when you end module. If you have module A, you like start module A, then you end module A. Like the type checker will like say that it's like, okay, this is wrapped up, there's a bow on it, thumbs up, right? And if you extend it, then you sort of that's got to violate something to be able to just arbitrarily monkey patch in like new things. To
if someone from Zulip is watching this, how does this work?
Yeah, if someone wants to come in from the Lean Zulip and explain to me. What's going on? That would be dope.
Okay. This is short for container, which I hate so much.
Oh, it reminds me of continuation.
See, this is like one of many problems. Because this is... Lean's default type classes are too terse.
Type classes?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to have the type classes bit. Where we discuss type classes. Because I've talked to some library maintainers and authors in Coq. Who have regretted type classes, because in the type class resolution in Coq can like get itself like kind of like stuck in these like depth first searches that like run forever, to the point where Coq had to add type class inference use BFS as like a command. You can modify the command to actually use breadth first. Like so you can actually, which is actually an amazing thing. You can choose whether the type class resolution will do breadth first search or depth first search.
I don't know how it does resolution in here. Possibly just You might just be able to plug in a graph search algorithm if you really want.
I bet you could, right?
The typecast resolution of this, I know that sometimes resolution will go 25,000 deep, and its resolution is 40% of the runtime on average for MathLib for compiling.
Type class resolution.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot.
But that's because MathLib is going 25,000
can-
deep. For
you
smaller stuff, this is not such a problem.
Sure, that's not such a problem. You can spoof type classes with inductives.
We're not doing that.
You don't like that. You hate that.
I'm using the built-in feature where they put quite a lot of effort into it. They
Okay.
also did some tabling, memoizing thing to give it a speed up.
Can you do non-unique implementations, instances
Yes.
of classes?
And you
You
can
can have-
specify like default ones and give them priorities and stuff.
Okay, how do I know? Right, priority equals the. Oh, that's oh, that is so nice. Oh, I'm so happy about that.
Wait, can you not do that in Coq? That seems like the
No,
obvious
you
solution.
can do it, but you it's way more verbose. I like that you just say priority equals priority to find a beat.
What the hell is this thing built? Do I have to just quit out of this and restart it?
Maybe. Oh, your server wants to. I don't know what it wants.
Well, neither do I because I killed it.
Right, what does cursor want?
At the moment, nothing because it's not even open. No, let's see. It's what the lean language client wants.
Yeah, the lean language client's the thing that like crashed. Oh, is MathLib a dependency of styling? Oh, we should have put math in our Lake New. When we did Lake New, we should have put math in.
It adds it transitively.
Oh, it's if it's transitively added then.
Is this the only change I made? I added like space.
Is your OS adding the space like automatically or something? Because my Emacs like strips on save, so that never happens. Like each line.
Good. Set.
Wait, you're gonna reset the version that's in .lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if it appeases it. Apparently not. Can I kill it? Can I kill it?
Do you want to just open it up in Neo, like grep around in NeoVim and shit?
Sure.
All right, so let's read
Algebra.
algebra. Okay, this is what I want to read. Let's go a little bit bigger for the watchers at home.
Okay, the info view is still frozen, which is a bummer.
Info view, but yeah, we can do without.
Yeah,
it.
we can.
So array type. So explain to me instance syntax. So array type. So
It's let's see.
wait,
Oh.
container is a type, which container's a type. Container's a type. Oh, it's
The
Explain
underscore
this to
the
me.
universe, where it's just saying there's some type universe.
the underscore is for universe, right?
Yeah.
So we don't care
because
about
the type just takes the universe as an argument, and it can be inferred in this case. So
exactly. I get that. Why is IDX also a type? And
the
then
indexing type.
the indexing type.
Like if you index a string or an int or whatever, you could get different behavior.
Now explain to me, right? The indexing type. I mean that makes sense. I mean I got that, but
Yeah,
I was
the
like it's
outram thing,
arrays.
I'm
Why
not
would
sure.
why would indexes be anything other than natural numbers for arrays?
Oh, because this is set up to be hella generic.
Well, that's too generic though for science, unless you want like dictionaries for your.
I don't know.
all of
There's like a meaningful thing. Just one would be distinguishing between indexing with like an int 8 or an int 16, which is a meaningful difference in this. You could probably abstract over that particular one in another way. I think it's fine, dude.
Okay, and then when we arrow into outparam,
Yeah, I'm figuring out what outprime is. I read this at some point in Christensen's book, and if this doesn't give me a good answer, like, shoot, let's ask this thing. This is the kind of question to ask this. Shrink down. I do wish I brought my trackpad. Is used, okay. Is a keyword used in the type signature of functions or class methods to indicate that a parameter is an output one. That means its type does not need to be explicitly provided when the function is.
Whoa!
What?
That's
You're obviously excited. Explain it to me. Why should I?
no. Wait, hold on. That implies something. That implies that like, it's an outparam. The caller doesn't need to know, but the caller should know what it's going to get back. Hold on. Let me read this again. Parameter's type does not need to be explicitly provided when the function or method is called. Instead, it infers based on context. I guess that's fine. But like the caller should still kind of know. I mean this, but we do this all the time. We infer stuff like this all the time.
Actually, it gives an example from the code. Let's see if this is legit. Class partial dagger. I hate that they start with alpha. Why can't people just start with like A?
I don't know. Well, A is of type alpha. Okay, what's the difference between type and sort? I think
sort is just like one higher up, but it's just an alias for like type 2.
It's an alias for type 2, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Type of universe 2.
And yeah, prop is type 0.
Prop is type 0. Prop is an alias of type 0 for
Yes.
type 0?
Or maybe alias of type 0 is an alias for prop.
See, I would have thought, so I feel like in Coq, unless I'm getting this wrong, I think I could be getting this wrong, but like to me, as a user, I feel like type is of type 1 and prop is also of type 1, and they have all these like coercions together where you can.
I think it's better to keep prop at a separate level based on reading NLab, where if you get like a -1 or -2 category, 1 would just be like a prop as bool, and I think a -2 category is just one value, which is true. I don't know if there's a -3. There's a whole page on negative thinking, and that I'm just a fan of that kind of thing. Anyway, let's look at this dagger. Beta is a type out param of sort of the $sign same as Haskell.
Okay. Okay, so this is actually v arrow sort arrow outparam, really. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same application. And then B is an outparam of beta. Beta's marked as an outparam. So you're just helping it with when it can do what kind of inference.
Yeah, I'm still not clear fully on it. I think I'm going to need more examples.
Yeah, it's not something that like.
But definitely.
It's weird that it's is it required to be annotated at all? Is my question. Because usually, in my view, the inference would probably.
Well, when in doubt. This is the kind of thing that AI search would be helpful for. Figure out what the hell it's supposed to even do. Type class inference failure.
Even removing out param makes no difference. That makes sense, right? It makes sense that someone would try that, because you would basically.
So this really is just a hint for it, and
It's hinting. It's hinting. Yeah.
okay.
It's
well,
just
then
about.
for conceptual understanding, we can just ignore it.
We can ignore it for conceptual understanding. So yeah, we should move on. So
Okay, so index and element are just some types. Which
yeah,
can
they're all just types. It doesn't really matter.
enum type. Okay, this is
Container, IDX, and element, they're all types.
yeah, and it's saying index has to implement whatever the enumeration type class is.
Okay, so IDX is an
Probably
enum.
that it'd be like a thing that you can expect to index by in like a reasonable way.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely want your IDX to be.
The variable is a feature I miss in other languages. I think
Oh,
Coq
yeah.
has it, but yeah, it's just like the duel of defining some definitions, defining variables that can just float, and I just want it. I
Yeah.
also
Is
miss push
parameter an
applications so
alias
much.
for variable?
I don't parameter does anything.
No, in Coq you can use parameter or variable, and they mean like almost the exact same thing. I think there might be some subtleties in the distinction, but I forget.
Okay, range type, container, topological space is itself a top. Okay, don't care.
Wait, why is the container a topological space? Do I don't? Oh wait, oh yeah, I do. Okay, so it's. Hold on. Okay, I'm done with algebra though. How many more lines of algebra are there? A lot. So
Yeah.
not that many, but a lot. So here's
Actually, not that many.
So here's what we should do is we should actually look at array type and we shouldn't look at algebra. Algebra is just meaning like how you can combine stuff. So we're gonna look at array type basic.
That is what it means, the putting together of broken parts.
Putting together of broken parts. That's
Algebra.
absolutely right. Is that really what it means?
Yeah.
I thought it was named after like the guy. Like Al-Khwarizmi or something. The old like Egyptian mathematician. Don't etymology. Come on, we gotta stay focused.
Fine. Is the silene... Okay, there's a lot of basics. Array type.
Yeah.
Set element.
Okay, wait, hold on. There's just some bookkeeping and some bureaucracy
Yeah.
that I'm still thinking about with the exports and the attributes. Attribute irreducible. So an irreducible type class is what? No, it's an irreducible function in the interface. Is irreducible.
And
Oh, you know what it probably does? It probably hints to the
Proficiency.
compiler to not unfold.
Yeah, I think it's so
It's-
there can be a placement opaque definition.
Boom, exactly. Irreducible opacity. I get it. I get it. If anyone on chat doesn't get it, just let us know. We'll talk more about it. So you feel like an element of nat is also a prop? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh wait, did I screw that up? No, an element of nat. Hold on, Blizzard Incorporated. So I might be getting my universes confused. What universe is nat? That's
a type, so it's in type 1.
It's in type 1.
And I was saying prop is
Oh, I
type
thought values.
0,
I thought
and type is
values
type
were.
1.
Oh no, sorry. This is just an off by 1 error. I thought values were type 0.
Oh.
I thought like 1, 2, 3, true, false were like
Oh.
type 0, and that like type 1 or universe 1 was like nat bool. You know, and that
Okay.
universe 2 was like
Type
type
suspects.
props. So this is just an off by 1 error, Blizzard. I think that's what's going on with that remark. Is that it's an off by 1 error.
I love that it's so easy to write dot comments because then if you just scroll over stuff, you actually get stuff.
Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, I mean a lot of modern ecosystems have this.
In the info view, if it was running, you can like zoom in. I had a lot of fun by just looking at the type of type 0, which is type 1, and then the type of type that, and then have these recursive pop-ups.
No. I
And
mean,
then
I
get
get
to,
it,
like
but
9 and before giving up.
nice.
This class's container behaves like an array. Okay, sure. Okay, so finite. Fin is like the canonical finite set.
Fine. Yeah, exactly. They do that. They
It's
do
mighty
that in Coq,
fun.
too. Yeah.
And
Fin-
element type
fin
R
makes
is
sense.
So R to the end. Why would you put the squiggly places around it? Yeah, yada. Get set. Make new.
Get set and new. Oh, are you gonna like submit
Yeah.
like a PR of like
Including
doc
one by
cleanups?
just like number 1 thing is gonna be how to install this.
Well, just look up the lake docs, dude. That's fine. In do block array. Okay, so if you look at the notation, they're doing standard imperative notation in do blocks, which is fine, which we're happy about.
Yeah.
And then let's look at lambda x fx. What does that mean? Why would you do a lambda in a do?
The lambda is a separate notation. There's 3 notations, which I think all.
Oh, lambda. Wait, is do the ambient lean do, or is do like something special for silent?
No, do is like a do block for monads.
I know. So is that from lean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then lambda is also from lean. We're saying that Silene doesn't like make its own lambda for its own dues. If it did, they would be different names. So
It might actually, because look, it's not exactly a lambda. It's a lambda in brackets, and it's not going to be interpreted as like a list of x in that context. It's supposed to provide a type name or a variable name. Sorry,
variable name. Yeah, you're right.
So I think it's interpreting especially.
Can we like wrap text? Can we wrap in your editor in cursor? Oh, you already did. Great, thank you. Where the type description cont is important. And then array type extends. Ooh, we're extending type classes. That's nice. I like the extends.
Yeah,
I like the extend syntax.
Yeah, you can do the same with structs, which I guess they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, I like the extend syntax. And you can do the same thing with structs, which are the same thing. Yeah.
I like that they have both let and where.
Yeah, both let and where. I don't know, man.
I always miss where, no camel.
I don't know.
I don't really miss let as much. I don't like let in, but I like just being able to write let like it's Rust imperatively.
I don't know about where. Is let in a do block? Is it like Haskell where let is like, you know?
It's just binding the name like imperatively, kind of.
Yeah, let's check chat to see if Blizzard replied. No, it didn't. I am curious though. Is if the official definition of universe is a value minus is like a zero is a bottom out like zero level like a value or a type. Like I don't actually know this.
I don't know, man. This will have to.
Yeah, I don't know this much about universes. I'm really not a big universes guy. I gotta be real. This is great.
We're simping a bit.
What do you mean we're simping a bit? Oh, simplifying. Well, okay, what does simp mean? Does that mean
simplify?
Does that mean okay? But like, what is at simp? Does that mean that
it's an attribute? This is like the. What do you call it? I think they're also called attributes in Rust, where it's like some syntax like this, like the hashtag derive.
Oh yeah. They're macros.
But like a specific kind of macro.
A specific kind of macro. In this case, what does it do? Is this about adding to a type hint database?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because this is similar conceptually to a calc thing. Theorem tags with simp are by the simplifier to simplify expressions occurring in your goals. Hold on, does that mean that you derive the proof with simp, or that it maintains a database? No, yeah, maintains a database or index containing all simp theorems. Here's a simp theorem. This is great. So what this does is automatically adds get elem modify elem neck not equal. Automatically adds it to a hint database so that the simplifier tactic can use that theorem in a proof later, if you just by calling simplify. So,
yeah.
I'm happy.
Cool.
So array type.
Okay, this is like finally a nice way to see some of the
map IDX.
syntax. Yeah,
dude, we could get repeat done. Now I'm feeling bullish that we're gonna get repeat done now that I've seen all this. And then let's just get repeat.
Change your mind.
Oh, just that I don't know. I just didn't think earlier. Like it's so straightforward. Look, it's just like a basic array library, you know.
Okay, yeah. This is saying run in the context of the identity monad. This do block, which is really just used to get the nice mutable notation.
Of course. But the identity monad, it wouldn't have inferred it if you just did do without anything? Oh, you have to annotate which monad you mean before you type do. There is no inference.
The thing is that sometimes there is. It's just like you want to do with the identity monad to the point that it will specifically tell you if you're trying to use it like pure code, just run id.run.do. Because I sure as hell would not have found that so easily otherwise.
Yeah.
Error messages are pretty good. Rust really raised the bar here. This was a feature that the compiler people gave short shrift to, that Rust took super seriously in particular.
Which feature? Let
like
mute?
Good errors.
Oh, good errors. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
Because like everyone will like say they want them, but few want to implement it because it's not so sexy. But then once people have it, they don't want to live without it. Because that's just savagery.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, this for I and full range of the index type.
Full range is a part of the enum type class, I bet, right?
Yeah, it's right there. See.
Yeah, this is way better than my Emacs, by the way. Like, I just don't even have, like, hover over fucking things. My Emacs is pretty jank.
The future's coming for you.
No, I have a strong will.
That's what, I didn't say it was coming to you, coming for you. It's coming for all of us.
Yeah. Okay, so are you ready to? Do you want to just try to write
let's
out
do it.
repeat? So let's just write out.
There's
Here's
like some notation it defines, by the way. Syntax.
Okay, so
wait, holy
we
shit,
need-
do they already have repeat?
Well, they might already have repeat. Yeah.
No way.
Repeat's easy. I mean, and repeat's a standard array operation. Syntax repeat, go to definition. Okay, so
God damn it. It's defined right here. Repeat of a convolutional sequence is itself a con sequence. Or just is a con.
what's a conv? Is it conv
Tells you.
lean.parser.category.conv conv tactic conversion receives a target printed as pipe A and its task is coming up with some term B with an improved A equals B. Oh, conversion. Okay, a targeted term transformation.
Yeah, like a sequence of rewrites, like a bunch of one-way arrows.
Yeah, a sequence of rewrites. Oh wait, is this this is just repeat? This is tactic level repeat. This isn't.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. This is not. Oh yeah, but it even says in tactics. Notation. Sometimes people just do it because they can. Wait, what? Oh, this example probably just won't build, but the rest is fine. Okay. How do we get up here?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to go into our notes here and do you want to do this in main or in basic? I feel like we want to do it in basic. Lean. Like
I don't care, dude. It's gonna be like one big file, and then we fix it.
Yeah, you're right. But I feel like for one big file, basic's better. I feel better about it.
But in main, I can write main and have it print. That said, it's not a big deal because of eval. Fine, we'll do it in basic.
I think it's silene, yeah, like that. Oh, it's got to build. I hope it doesn't get stuck again, because it was getting stuck earlier, right?
Seems like the build's almost done. There's like 70 files, and it's doing like 1 or 2 a second.
Yeah, let's do OBS again. Let's check the chat.
No.
No chat. Okay.
Okay. Well, it's working.
Okay, so I guess we open silene dot.
Yeah. Well,
data.
first is like before even defining the syntax, define the semantics.
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
why concrete syntax is
Oh, I
so
see.
far down.
Yeah.
on the
Def
list.
repeat array, which is of type also array. Yes, this is not like great syntax, but we're starting.
Wait, your closed paren should be later.
No, it shouldn't.
Really?
Like, this
Interesting.
is saying that it takes one argument of array.
Hold on. How do we want to structure? Wait, this is a great opportunity. How do we want to structure the input strings? You know the strings in Einops?
Yeah.
How do we want them structured?
This is something that could become like an incredibly deep rabbit hole. So let's start with like something simple.
Do you want to start with just what Python does? Let's instead of starting with what Python does, let's actually just do like the
What would
left
be
and
like
the right.
What would be like the perfect morally pure way?
Oh, the perfect morally pure way is to declare a type of
No, not the
dimension.
how, the what we want.
Dimension. Yeah, the type checker knows. Well, so Python manages to spoof what it would feel like if the type checker knew, pretty well.
Okay, then let's just look at some of the Python syntax.
Well, that's what I mean. Is that that's just the string.
Alright, speaking of another example, which I wanted to add for it. X, add channel height width. There.
That's the same. That's the same copy as the last one. I think if you did 2-batch. Exactly. That's actually a different thing.
I'm gonna make sure of this because I'm actually not sure because I can just run.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on a second. I just realized, dude.
What?
We didn't read anything about stride. We didn't read anything about stride, which means we don't have a notion of shaped arrays at all. We just have flat arrays. What, you know what I mean? Like we haven't learned yet if he even did matrices.
True. Let's find out. Einops, packages, hiding. The search on this is awful though.
Hmm. Good.
That's
Because it's
commented
slow.
out.
You mean? Because the latency? Because the AI?
No, I mean I just hate the VS Code search interface.
Oh yeah, the interface. Yeah.
The search is fine. It uses rip grep.
Yeah. So does he. So does my
Okay,
Emacs
so there's
build.
only 3 things about Stride and they're all commented out.
Great. Let's see here.
Is this something that when trying to do it the right way just explodes in complexity? Let's find out. This is used to.
What
assume
if we
the number
just
of
like? What if we
elements
can't
is
do
small.
Einops because we have to do like matrices and like with stride and everything, arrays with stride. So stride is the thing in arrays
Yeah, yeah.
where I know you know, but like, I'm just like narrating for the stream.
That's what I'm thinking. It's how hard it would be to implement a basic version. Like just the right interface. It doesn't have to be fast.
Yeah, just the right interface doesn't have to be fast. We'd have to look up exactly how they.
Well, I'm gonna have it index NumPy and find out how NumPy does it.
Yeah. Wait. Indexing NumPy is going to take like forever.
Not really.
Oh my god.
Also, it's running in the background, so what does it matter?
Yeah.
Oh.
You already indexed NumPy.
Well, that suits me fine. How is Stride?
So stride is going to be the thing where we take an array and we turn it into a matrix by saying every, X number of steps, you like think of it as a new column or a new row. ND array structure at the C level. Oh, we have to read C. We love reading C code. What if we just FFI to NumPy's? That would take us so long though. That would be hard.
It'd be useful though.
It would be useful. Reference counts and a pointer to the type object, common to all Python objects managed by the Python Manager. Strides. Okay. numpy NP, integer type larger than index
What
any
are those
array.
integers? Okay, well, stride is just an array of ints.
Yeah, stride's an array of ints. Why would it be an array of ints? I thought stride was
Because
just
you have a stride if it's
for
a,
every shape, for every
Yeah.
for a matrix, a stride is a singleton. For a rank 2.
Yeah, okay.
For a rank 2 matrix, right?
Yeah.
As long as like the modulo division works out. The length mod
Yeah.
stride equals 0.
Thankfully, when doing this, we don't have to worry about proofs and division and stuff, because we can just have it crash.
Yeah, we'll just have it crash. That's fine. Well, wait. Can we do? No, wait. What? Can we do that?
Yeah. You can do an array index that's out of bounds. It's just that you can't do it in a way that'll let you fuck yourself. Unless you're like deliberately using unsafe code. It has the unsafe keyword just like Rust.
I know. Yeah, I saw. And Haskell.
Yeah. But if you want to index and you can't provide a proof or it can't infer one, which it usually can't, that your index is out of bounds, or inbounds,
Inbounds. Yeah.
that you could just have the exclamation mark operator, so be like, this isn't a Python REPL, but like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, if it doesn't work, it'll crash.
Oh, that's nice.
What does
wow.
do? Wait, why?
Oh,
Isn't
it's like a quality of life feature, you know?
Yeah. If it didn't have that, I would not have gone farther. There's like a language where I have to struggle to use an array. No, the language needs to change to suit me in my case.
Yeah.
It's too important of a data type. Like, numbers are probably my fundamental discrete ontological object. Like, they feel more real than sets do. Like, I believe in two. Like, whatever exists means two exists.
Sure, I know what you mean. Whereas, wait, numbers are like that to you, but proofs aren't? What do you mean?
I'm just saying that, like, since numbers and shapes are the abstractions that have just been introduced to the longest, they're just ones that feel realist for, like, just psychological reasons.
Yeah. I know what you mean. What does that do? Oh, it's just a citation. Okay, so that's how stride's implemented. Wait, I didn't learn enough about how stride's implemented. Stride's just a list of an n minus. So if I have a rank n matrix,
Yeah.
stride is a list of length n minus 1 of indexables, right?
No. Yes, of indexables.
Indexables is the type class from earlier. So what we do is we just make
Is it
a
literally
list.
called indexable or like?
No, it's called IDX. The type class is called IDX. But indexable is like a commonsensical word, like a common English word for it.
The ickle thing is just taken from Puritan preachers. They would add flourishes and made up words like splendiferous. Those are just made up. It's just saying splendid badly. The ickles.
I didn't say ickles. I said indexable. Indexable. Right?
You said something with ickle after.
Well, I don't remember, but no,
Commonsensical.
Oh, commonsensical. Yeah, commonsensical. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But yeah,
or a brief. I haven't figured out the difference between def and a brief.
List. No, it's a list of silene.whatever.idx.
Actually, we're not going to be using list.
We're just gonna be using array. That's what NumPy does, right?
Yeah.
It uses, even for its own machinery that doesn't have to be its arrays. It could be lists. It uses its own arrays. It dog foods itself. Let's check chat in case somebody said anything. The background view is amazing, B2A. Oh yeah, thanks. That's the. That's you. That's all you. Oh, this background. Oh, they're talking about this background.
I hope so.
Yeah. They're not talking about your.
I hope you're talking about like the outdoors and not like inside the computer, bro.
Yeah. I love how the outdoors is still like inside. Yeah, we're in
to us by cutting down like half a forest.
We're in a really nice venue right now.
Don't make it sound so impersonal.
What, office? It's something.
It's home to me. I've got my shoes off and my socks are off.
Amen to that. Okay, so
Silent index. Oh.
Well, why is it 3? I mean,
just like
okay.
put in the number 3 to just see what happened. Something.
Oh wait. Oh, because silent index is universe index is
Similar to fin size.
but uses U size internally, so similar to index. So wait, what is an IDX 3? Is that an IDX of length 3? It's just an enum that has 3.
Where it could be anything that's of 3.
Okay, here's the problem: is we don't have length indexed. We're not doing length index listing, right? We're not doing our our classic dependent type example. So what we really want is we can wing this. Okay, we can do this like we can do it live, as we can say. We can do it in runtime. Figure out that the stride is less than the length of the. No, wait, we don't have rank of tensor yet. Because we're defining length of tensor. In fact, the rank of this tensor is going to be the length of the stride plus 1. So if we just give the n, then n plus 1. No. Remember, we don't have rank of a silent array because he didn't implement stride. We're doing a quick and dirty stride so that we can.
But he actually might have the rank because he has that indexing syntax. Where you can, like 128 by 28, where you can get that it would be an array of 3.
Oh no, you're right. He does in the neural net example.
Also, I'm just gonna ask it, and meanwhile we can keep talking.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say was what you could do is you could make stride your primitive and infer rank as just the n plus 1, where n is the length of stride.
So what? Stride would just be some inductive that just wraps a list of length, a new type. What are you thinking?
No, I wouldn't make stride an inductive. I would make stride an abbrev, or a def, for array of IDX. You just need to be able to cast from Z to U size. Is U size is a silene primitive or a lean primitive?
Let's find out. It's a lean primitive.
Okay, so how do you instantiate a lean primitive? Stop that. You're gonna make your computer crash with too much recursion. That
was just the type.
Oh wait, no, because you did int. Don't do int. Do U size.
Oh wait, yeah, duh.
Yeah, duh. Does lean have a formatter? No. It should. I like code formatters.
They want to add one, but it's flexibility gets in the way. So far, using GPT has been pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, because I just tell it reformat it, just like add space and stuff.
Mm.
And it works
Okay,
fine.
so a brief stride. Hold on. Can we rearrange your window so that we have enough
space?
Yeah. Silene IDX N.
This is like print.
Yeah. No, stride. Hold on.
Oh, this is just because it'd be type.
Why is 2 of type? Oh, stride 2 is type. Oh, because you can't eval type, maybe. You should be able to eval type, though. That would be weird if you couldn't.
Has type.
Failed to be synthesized.
Because there's no repr for this type.
Well, it should be. Is there a check?
I'm seeing if it can just synthesize a repr for me right now for this array index type.
Cursor's great. I think I have to move the cursor, unfortunately. The indexing thing is just like so potent. Because like I have a GPT-4 session and I ask it questions about lean, but like...
It's not in there.
but it's not in there. Like, it doesn't know enough about, like, it can't index repos, for God's sakes. And if you just say stride, it knows that this is the stride you mean.
Yeah, like
But
I
we
can
know
make
it-
it like index the symbol much more specifically.
But we should still figure
Even down
out
to-
how in the ML library he did the thing with the shape, with the 128, 28.
Yeah, that's a good idea. While it's doing that. Well, we should start by looking at notation because it looks like a notation or a macro. Notation.lean. Oh, that's promising. Okay, this is adding all the plus equal stuff. Yeah, macro rules is like the word. I prefer if they called it semantics, but of course they took it from Rust.
Yeah, that's fair. What is this? What are we parsing here? We're learning about the notation.
Yeah, I'm just looking for that specific notation.
What for the lambda?
The indexing thingy by a list. That or look for an index something. Oh wait, be like index instance.
Yeah, instance IDX. That makes sense. Dec LT for
Decidable less than and equal to. Which
So
just
that's
says right there.
yeah.
Less than index, of course. This is where. Okay, let's look at this a little more. Not too big. String of index. Oh, I think I know why he didn't write a repr in the first place or derive it. Because at the time, until like a couple weeks ago, I don't think prop fields had a repr synthesized for them.
Oh.
But now there's a cast to bool.
What's a prop field? What do you mean?
Like the second field property is
Oh,
it has
prop,
a type.
prop
it's a prop-
field is like a field of
That
a
is a-
structure that is a proposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. What? IDX is a structure, but it's also why would you name your type class and your structure the same thing?
Is it a type class? No, it's not.
I mean, type classes and structures are all just fancy wrappers around inductive.
Yeah. It was like array type, basic. And this one index is essentially overwritten to act more locally, I think. To array type for every n. Continue.
It's not continuous container.
Fuck.
Ah, dude, I know, dude. I'm the same way.
Leo, fix it. This is bullshit.
Ugh.
Like, it's not that much of a fucking imposition to just write the word container, man.
No, it's not. You're right. It's container from lean. It's not from Silene.
Yeah, that's why I'm cursing Leo and not Stonis.
Okay.
Sorry, Leo, you're great, but nah. Leo is pretty goated though, dude. His energy is inspiring, that's for sure.
Okay, let me see here. I think I might need to grab a Soylent and a tea.
Okay, we could take a pause.
But another tea and a Soylent. But I still haven't answered our question that what is the state of the art in Silene's notion of stride? We still haven't answered that.
Like Silene's notion, state of the art, or like
Silene's state of the art, yeah.
which I think we actually do have an answer, which is nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Let's look if we can just find like the array.lean, like how it's actually implemented, like the raw data.
Oh wait, I just saw open array, which I think means arrays was somewhere else. Oh, namespace array. Okay, this is great. This is what we want.
Util, sorry, proof.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a util. Okay, this is just like a regular array, I think.
Partition IDX. Oh my god, they have special support in the runtime for dynamic arrays. Oh my god, that's
why the language is like usable. See, look at line 9 and 10. Like the B's and C's. That's just an empty array. If you don't do the hashtag, it's an empty list. Actually, a much simpler thing I have wanted to implement in Lean as a much more basic notation is to just implement like a dictionary literal syntax. So be like, I don't know if it'd be a colon, but like some delimiter.
So what do you think array sum nat nat is? Is that nat, or why would you have a sum nat nat? So is sum as in sum type?
Is sum the canonical sum type? Apparently, yes, it is.
Disjoint union.
Yeah, and
but why would you have sum nat nat for IDs?
Because you're partitioning the indexes, and I think it'll be put in like left and right.
Oh, obviously. Well done.
If it was so goddamn obvious, then how come someone didn't get it? It's not that obvious, so we're adding a dot comment. As soon as I figure out how to do it. I guess no dot comment, but...
Yeah. What time are we at?
It's like 2 o'clock.
Yeah. We've only been going for like slightly over an hour. Probably an hour and a half by the time I actually got started. But I do need tea and a Soylent.
Okay.
Which is weird I need a Soylent because I definitely ate plenty of food. Well, that was also close to 4 hours ago, so maybe
2 days.
2 base. But we don't want split. We don't want any of
These
that.
are just operations on them.
We don't
They're
want
all on
operations.
arrays. Is it just using an array under the hood, maybe?
If it's just using Lean 4's like array under the hood.
Oh wait, this gives me an idea actually. I don't think it is, but give me a hint of where to look. They call it like a byte array or a float array or something of like a raw or data type. Because Lean's array has the unfortunate thing where it's an array of pointers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, which is
Well, it wouldn't support. Do they have heterogeneous arrays?
not like
That wouldn't be
If
the
there's an
vanilla,
H
the
list,
vanilla
no.
natural array though.
no. This one is homogeneous. If they have an H list, I haven't seen it.
Great.
Okay, this seems more promising though. Byte array. Data array. Okay, they're starting to get to underscores, which is promising. Yeah, the more arcane it looks, the more likely it is
Data
to reveal
array is a
information.
byte data, byte array, size, H size. What do you think H size is?
Where's H size?
It's in structured data array. I'm
Oh.
reading.
Oh.
Well, you're reading make array.
Yeah. It's just a hypothesis on the size. See, it's a proposition.
Oh,
as well.
hypothesis. Exactly. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, by all means, grab your computer. Okay, that's great. So if that's
PD being a plain data type,
plain
which I think
data,
we can guess sort of what it is, but there.
plain data type is just it's a
bit
sum.
type or a byte type. It's kind of funny.
It's a bit or a byte, bit type or byte type. Is this in Lean or is this in Silene? So silene actually is
This is
doing
in
all
silene.
this.
It's in silene data, data array, plain data type.
Great, got it.
Potentially surprising. Okay, we should read his comment. Bit type. Okay, this seems like actually worth reading. Like, how is it doing the low level data type? I actually do want to know this.
Yeah.
Okay, to turn stuff into U sizes, it goes through a U32 intermediate, which is not super efficient, but fine. Bits, bytes. Okay, so a bit type has to fit into a byte. Comes the function from and to.
Yeah, this. Okay, you figure this out. I'm gonna go grab myself another tea.
Sure, but I think what line 22 and 23 do, in essence, you're given the byte array, and this is essentially treated under the hood as being basically uninterpreted, and now this is providing an interpretation, basically a coercion. Because look, you have the raw byte array, which is essentially of everything, or everything you can be provided data-wise, and then you're given an index, and then there's like some condition that if you add however many bytes, that you're not going to overflow. And then I think you're supposed to use that slice that you're implicitly carving out to get a type of A, and so turn this raw array of bytes into an array of type A. But this is doing it like element-wise.
Yeah.
And yeah, these are like essentially inverse functions.
Yep.
I will say honestly, the thing that motivates me to write docs is just that by hovering, I see them in the info view or in this thing immediately.
Yeah, dude.
If I didn't see like right there, whatever.
Dude, my Emacs config just can't compete with that, dude.
Like, this is very motivating to write documentation. Actually, getting to use it immediately.
My Rust Emacs build does this, but I don't think I could get my Lean Emacs build to do this. Why did Microsoft write their own text editor instead of just putting all that effort into making Emacs better? That's really grinds my gears. You know what, Alok? It grinds my gears.
I'm sure it does. I'm pausing the stream.
You want to pause stream? Can you though? It just stops. Oh yeah, I mean the outdoors. Yeah.
Wait, can I just do a background thing?
Do a background. Yeah, don't stop stream because then it'll like stop and start.
Sure. How do I do background?
Here's what I would do: is I would make open up a text file, open up a blank text file, and write like "be right back" and really huge text. That's what I do when I stream. So I go to my scratch buffer in Emacs and I say like BRB 5 minutes, and then I make it really really big. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
I'm going to take a brief walk too then.
Oh really? Okay.
Walk as in like a couple minutes, just because my joints are clicking
Oh yeah.
from sitting inside.
Oh yeah. You want me to try typing a little bit? to shake Soylent, but I do it anyway, you know? I always shake Soylent. I don't know why.
I watched this movie a couple of days ago, Scrambled, where the main character is a 34-year-old woman giving herself these injections to induce pregnancy, or at least fertility, whatever. And she shakes the needle with the fluid, and then because she's not the type to read instructions first.
Yeah, you're not
Immediate instruction is don't do that.
Yeah, I know, the exact instruction.
And then she calls and it's like, if I do it, will I die? It doesn't show the response. Probably yes, though.
I think you can, yeah, I think that's like really bad with oxygen. But I think you can handle like micro pockets of oxygen, like really small ones, obviously, right? So like there's an amount of bubbles that's like you can handle or whatever. It's amazing how like frail and trusted, or I don't know. It's amazing how much we trust like nurses and everything to do stuff.
Bro, most people don't trust themselves, nor should they.
Yeah. All right. Let's make the size
Yeah.
same. It's the default view. It's the default background view.
It's a good default, obviously. He liked it.
Yeah. Well, this background view, I think. No, he meant outside, like outside the computer. I think he was talking about the mahogany.
Well, I guess we'll get an answer if he's here for this.
Yeah. So it can cast the literal 2 to U size. Oh, I thought you already.
It will.
I thought you already managed to. I thought you already managed to. Oh, that's the other thing is once one thing crashes in a cock file, like the rest of the file doesn't run.
This isn't like that.
Yeah.
It parses it in as big of a block as it reasonably can.
Yeah. Maybe I should replicate Flock in Lean. Flock is the float is the IEEE 754 library in cock. It's called Flock.
Actually.
Good name, huh? Like a flock of chickens. Cock libraries have a lot of chicken puns. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Because the symbols are overloaded. They have a type class. There's of nat and of scientific. So you can interpret the symbols however you want. Like you can make it so that they would correspond to finite sets and then addition would be a disjoint union or something.
Yeah.
Which is a feature that I'm sure the majority of humanity would absolutely despise, but which I love.
Wait, what feature?
The feature to overload what the literal symbol 0 and stuff mean.
Yeah, it's for sure. I mean, it should, and you can whip that up in cock if you want by doing like different notations with different scopes, and then having like multiple scopes active at once.
Not even how. I mean, like, just this is a feature that most people would find actively anti-desirable for it to be possible.
No, overloading 0 is critical. Like in math, like you see 0 as a vector and 0 as a
what about
number.
overloading 47 though?
Why would you overload 47? It doesn't make any sense. I'm proving your point. I'm the humanity that finds this an undesirable feature. Okay, so we will need to do some division.
Okay.
We will need to do division.
What are the worst test cases? We might as well try and sort through them. Here's the iPad. Let's start writing. And I can pop it up on the screen. Start writing.
All right. Can
You
I
can
like
put your
rest?
hand down.
Yeah, nice. So here's what I want: is we have.
You have the eraser, so never mind.
I'll have A is an alias for array, and S is an alias for stride. Now, a guarantee is that when a mod len s is equal to 0. So we need this. Hold on, you need to scroll over because sorry. You're used to your, maybe that's could be a little bigger. Yeah, fine. I'll stay within this. Thank you. So this is what else do we need? This is the only thing we need, right? But here's the thing: is since we're starting with stride before we're doing length. Well, no, are we? They should be declared at the same time. So what we want is we want struct matrix, and struct matrix is going to be data, which is an array, and then S prime is going to be an S, and then HS is going to be a len A mod.
Where was it declared?
Len S equals 0. What do you mean declared?
Matrix apparently already exists.
Where was it declared? We didn't see it though.
That's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
Oh, it might be from Silene.
Silene, yeah. Wait. Busily processing. I like how it says busily processing instead of like, we are busy, we are processing. It says busily processing.
I enjoyed that too. I find it funny. Okay, well, it's data, stride. We're not calling it S.
No. This is my shorthand because I'm writing and I want to write less with my bad handwriting. And then a prop, what do you call it? Prop field? Yeah, prop field.
Data dot length mod data stride.
Stride dot data dot length. Stride dot length.
This is a proof that it's equal to 0.
You're missing your where. It's a proof that it's a proof that the mod is equal to 0. Is that the syntax for length?
It has a convenience for functions where.
No way, really?
Yeah, where instead of doing.
Well, that's like method syntax in Python.
Yeah, basically, that's why it exists.
Dude, and then is mod, and then.
Yeah, I don't know if this is interpreted by default as mod.
Well, is this going to work though? Because you also have to know that the type of the length of the arrays in Silene is amenable to modulo arithmetic. So you might have to do a bunch of casting to get it into like first put it into int or an int that has mod. Right?
Can you use coercions to do that?
Yeah, you can use coercions to do that. I mean, you should be able to. Yeah. Like that what I would do in Coq.
Lean is very coercion.
Here's what I would do in Coq. Here,
happy.
Scroll down the thing. What you would do in Coq is you would do like.
Scroll down what? There's nothing below it.
There will be. Len, I just made a whole big space below.
Oh, that below. Never mind. I was looking at the VS Code window.
Yeah. Len, I don't know, like here.
Why does it keep rebuilding Silene? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, maybe because every time you write new code, it has to rebuild the whole thing or something. But it should have better incremental computation than that.
The thing is that I think it's because we've been changing Silene in the local package directory.
In like 2ZA mod 2ZB. This type of deal. Which you have they're really nice monad syntaxes.
Oh, this one you just use type description like this.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, it depends on how the coercions and how like the froms and twos are defined and everything like that. And there's obviously really nice monad syntax to do this.
I can think of an abusive way to do it with this, where I would just like chain the parentheses and just give a chain of type descriptions to essentially guide it.
Okay, give me a terminal and rip grep for matrix in Silene. LLM.llc.
Needs to work. I should get rid of that though, because it just takes up space now. And what did you want to look up?
Is that your host name? You used to work at a place called LLM.llc.
Yeah.
I want to rip grep. I want to rip grep for matrix. No, yeah, just go into package Silene. Or do capital matrix. Or what function transformations, core function transformations to matrix from matrix. Oh, there's going to be a functional model of matrices, but it's not going to be an array model of matrices. So the functional model is probably going to be functions from like, fin n to elements.
Def multiply matrices, index of z, y into a field.
Yeah.
Is
So
R or C.
so what it's doing is it's doing is R or C. Oh, it's just the field. It's the field is going to be R or C. That's erasure, man. That's finite field erasure. Because you do like I like when linear algebra books use F because I know I can put finite fields in there.
I think it's basically.
But in scientific
continuous
computing,
math.
you're only doing continuous math. I mean, that's fair. So this is the abstraction of matrices, where it's functions from index to index to elements.
Yeah.
Right. So Ix is an enum type, Iy is an enum type, Iz is an enum type. So.
Shit. They actually have their own little syntax, like a pseudo Einops.
How is that made?
Sum over k.
I know. How is that written though?
It's a custom notation. I think it's from MathLib.
Oh, that's in MathLib? If MathLib has that, then we should wrap MathLib and just map it to Silene. But we want to wrap MathLib in something that lets us just do ik, comma, kj, arrow, ij. Right? So what if we just like did some... I didn't know MathLib had that. But anyway, that's just a functional model. That won't give it to us in Silene. Right?
Yeah. I want something to actually compute.
You want it to actually compute. How badly do you want it to actually compute?
Probably like print out a value, dude.
You want it to print out a value. Because honestly, a good like half-day exercise for somebody who's new to Lean would be like mapping that MathLib syntax and then giving it like a Pythonic looking Einops syntax, right?
That's true. Well, you're the navigator, you tell me.
I'm the navigator? Well,
You're not typing.
I'm not typing, but I am the navigator. Is that what you're saying? That's fine.
Wait, I thought, is the navigator not the one typing?
No,
Did I just get the order wrong this whole time?
No, the driver is... I said driver, though. I didn't say navigator, I said driver when I said I should be the driver.
Oh.
And we ended up you being the driver, which is
I
fine.
clicked on the parens and it's like, what parentheses for grouping? I like that sometimes it would just tell you what the built-in syntax is.
Yeah, that's wild.
EI is the ith basis vector.
Oh, that's a Blackboard bold E, and then pi is the Blackboard bold pi is the projection. Makes sense. So that's MathLib stuff, right? That's MathLib. It doesn't even say it's MathLib. Maybe that's just vanilla Lean. Does vanilla Lean have vectors?
I doubt it. Nope. It's taken from somewhere.
Well, it should tell you from where it's taken.
Yeah, it should.
Check chat real quick to see if anybody said anything.
Two tricks.
So this is only covering... So it doesn't implement stride because it only covers us... Wait, what's this?
Silene, core, objects, finvec. They define it.
Oh, they define finvec.
Oh, and the prefix max is to avoid having used parentheses.
Oh, prefix max? Oh, as in,
Like
is that prior precedence, right? Max precedence. Basis.proj. Okay, so they have a whole linear algebra library. In order to do scientific computing, they did linear algebra.
Core, objects, finvec. Yeah, it looks like it. Damn it. this will not happen today or even this year, but turning mathlib into a more functional library.
What do you mean functional? What does that mean?
Because it's all like non-computable stuff right now.
Oh, it's all non-computable stuff. Yeah.
And you're not going to change that because changing it would... Like, computable math is not the same as regular math, and mathematicians don't want it, and they're the creators and audience.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But they want to print stuff as much as anyone else. And so a bunch of meta-programming, I think, could get it. Like, you could have something that traces whether the law of the excluded middle is used and tries to replace it with alternatives.
That sounds hard.
Yeah,
I don't think I could do that. I don't think I know how to do that.
The point is, I think it can be done in this thing.
Sure. Yeah, it can be done.
And you can't currently do it. Maybe not later either, but it's about that grind set.
What's complex conjugate? Wait, is that open complex conjugate? And that's from inner product space? So yeah, he just whipped up a bunch of basic math in Silene core. A bunch of basic like linear algebra. No, I don't need to know about complex conjugate. I was actually wondering if that was an open statement or like a namespace statement. I couldn't see it.
This should somehow relate to raising the lower indices, but I forgot how. Actually,
I love this guy. This guy's great.
I could have to and from dual.
Let's implement a repeat function. Let's finish stride and then implement repeat.
Okay.
So, but we can't call it matrix. We have to let's call it tensor. Yeah, let's call it tensor.
I wonder if that one is also taken.
Oh wait, and then can you compute the length of data and make that a parameter to stride? Just Google how to take a length of an array in Lean. Oh, now you just have to cast nat to U size. Oh, you can't cast nat to U size.
Data. This is a... I really thought it would be called length, but no. I'm asking if they can help me here. U size of nat. Does that actually work? Thanks. Okay.
U size of nat. I mean, that makes sense.
That's so...
But it's
so
weird.
French.
But it's weird that it does. It's weird that it works because you can have more nats than you can have U size.
Placeholder data. This is the same data, right?
Oh wait, because does it need to be computational or something? It can't wait for the runtime.
Okay, then what can we do?
Oh, you could do tensor, and that's a tensor of element type.
Wait, that seems to just